All right, now the FIFA 2026 World Cup qualifiers are in full swing. Players are taking a break from playing club football to join their national squads. Though the World Cup is still almost 2 years away, it has already generated a lot of buzz among football fans, maybe even more than what one would imagine. You see, football is the most watched sport worldwide. In some nations, it is seen almost like a religion. The sport has the biggest following in Africa and South America. Fans getting over-emotional and passionate is a common sight in South America. The continent is known for its emotionally charged fans. In the past, fans have started riots, threatened match officials, and even ordered hit jobs against players and referees on claims that they deliberately made their team lose. Yes, that's right. Players and referees in South America have lost their lives due to an angry crowd. Clearly, the fans take the sport to their heart, and it showed when defending champions Argentina played Brazil earlier today. The match was played in a jam-packed Maracana Stadium in the Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro. Everything was going well when the players were doing their warm-ups. After changing into game attire, the players returned to the field to sing their respective national anthems. The match was just 5 minutes from kickoff when a massive fight broke out in the stands. Videos doing the rounds on social media showed a fist fight involving no less than 100 fans. Shirts were torn. There was a lot of kicking, shoving around and stomping. Punches were being thrown left, right and center. It looked more like the scenes from the movie Gladiator rather than a football World Cup qualifier. And it didn't just stop here. After the fight broke out, Brazilian police officials rushed into the stands. But instead of breaking apart the fights, the police officials charged the stands occupied by Argentinian fans and hit them with batons and sticks. The brutality really shook the football players. Argentine captain Lionel Messi was the first to show his anger. He instantly flagged it with the FIFA officials and stormed out of the ground along with his team. Naturally, Messi's teammates followed the order of their captain. Well, all but Emi Martinez, the star goalkeeper of Argentina, whose heroics won them the 2022 World Cup. Messi and his team rushed into the locker room, but Martinez had other plans. He sprinted in the other direction toward the fans and tried to leap into the stands. Martinez was seen trying to shove police officials who were attacking Argentinian fans. Martinez managed to get a hold of one of the batons before his teammates dragged him away. Eventually, the tempers cooled down a bit, and after a half-hour delay, the match began. The first half was scoreless and players kept their game clean. In the second half, though, Nicolas Otamendi scored on a header in the 63rd minute to give Argentina the lead. But the friction from before the match was still present. In the 81st minute, Brazil's Joelinton was handed a direct red card for recklessly shoving Argentina's Rodrigo de Paul to the ground. Once the final whistle was sounded, the handshakes between the two teams was cold. Now here's what Argentina's coach had to say about the match.
Beyond the match, I don't know which words to use. I don't know which word because I don't want to be rude. But it's very ugly to see that happen. Whether it's an Argentinian or a Brazilian, it's very ugly. And some of our players had family there. They didn't know if they were there. To play a match in these conditions was difficult.
However, the Brazilian coach slyly put the blame on the fans, asking them to be more mindful of what they chant.
It's regrettable, and we hope that the fans will be more understanding about coming to the stadium to cheer, that the public authorities will also take care of these situations, that they can act preventively so that scenes like the ones that happened today don't happen. Fans are passionate. They want us to win, so they have the right to boo. I think shouting "Ole" for Argentina is a bit too much, but booing, being annoyed with the team because they are not winning, is extremely understandable.
Clearly, Argentina feels Brazilian officials acted out, while Brazil feels that it was Argentinian fans that instigated the fight. Either way, this is not going away anytime soon, and it looks like one of the biggest football rivalries is back to the forefront. Thankfully, Brazil and Argentina are not poised to play against each other until March 2025. Hopefully by then, the tempers will simmer down.